This season of Survivor saw players gathered before dawn to compete for the title of sole survivor. Battle lines were drawn as players were divided into tribes based on experience. This social experiment continued to explore the bounds of human emotions as players experienced both successes and failures. This game challenged players both physically and mentally, but also tested how they would interact with each other and adapt to ever-changing situations. Even the seemingly insignificant choice could have major repercussions. Some decisions allowed players to flourish, and others caused them to falter, and with each decision, the game was changed. In the end, it was 7 who were voted off, leaving us with the final 5. Ben has been playing a very under-the-radar game. With his laid-back demeanor and go-with-the-flow mentality, he stumbled into a core group of newbies who have carried him up to this point. He was able to win an individual immunity challenge to remind everyone that he could be a contender to win it all. Will he finally be able to step out of the shadows of his alliance and make the moves he needs to garner the love of the jury? Or will his carefree attitude cost him the game? Katie came into the game ready to play. She proved this by immediately finding a hidden immunity idol. She has constantly been on the move and displayed an energetic personality. She was seen as a threat by winning the individual immunity challenge as well as contending in every challenge. She also connected herself to multiple members of her alliance. She has been vocal about getting the newbies to the end and will do what is necessary to send the final vet home. Will she be able to do what is needed to win the respect of the jury, or will her game come crashing down on her? Drew came into the game willing to do whatever it took to win. He has won multiple immunity challenges and even found half of an idol. He has infiltrated the newbie alliance while working to further his own game. However, after his plan to take out Dustin backfired, he found himself as public enemy number 1. Being the sole vet remaining, will he be able to repair his relations with enough people to earn the title of sole survivor, or will his ruthless gameplay seal his fate? Jackie has been able to lay low and utilize her observation skills to her advantage. She's been able to read people well and make the right moves to protect her alliance. She has been very careful regarding who she has shared information with. This was demonstrated by only telling Katie about her half-idol. Her strong intuition enabled her to stop Drew from blindsiding Dustin, which kept the power in the newbie's hands. Will this silent assassin be able to continue to go undetected and secure herself the most important win of all, or will she be an easy vote off? Dustin came to the game eager to play. He constantly was on the move, looking for hidden immunity idols and willing to talk to anyone regardless of which tribe they were on. With his approachable personality, he was able to build bonds with everyone in the game. He was also seen as a challenge threat due to winning back-to-back immunities. However, he is the only player of the final 5 to receive a vote to his name. Will he be able to prove to the jury why he should walk away as champion? Or will he find himself casting a vote for the winner instead? Find out tonight how it all ends, and who will be crowned the sole survivor. Congratulations, final 5. I'm making it this far. You have a lot to be proud of. Yay. Now we're going to see how much you really wanted. So first, Drew, go ahead and give me...
Oh, the one time you remember. I can't wear it longer.
All right. So this one is going to test how much you really want this. So
back, you can see all the way over there are multiple items you need to pick up. There's a bucket, there's a plank, there's a cinder block, and there's 3 sets of handkerchiefs that are tied together. You're gonna need to bring back them one at a time, whatever order you want, but one at a time. Bring it all the way past this green bucket here. Then you're gonna need, once you have each of those individual items back here, first thing you're gonna do is untie your bag of puzzle pieces. It's tied with a little, whatever, yarn or whatever. Make sure you're careful because you don't untie like the whole actual bag and have all your puzzle pieces come out. But you're gonna use a cinder block as like a little thing, and your plank, you're gonna use it to hit and put your puzzle piece on the other end and knock it into your bucket. And then you're going to do that with the other 2, 3 pieces. So once you get all 3 of your handkerchiefs into your bucket, you can take the handkerchiefs out, untie them, and then they're going to need to find a phrase of what you desire. All right, survivors ready? Go, boy. Go! In the water. Justin, first one across the bridge.
Oh, it's light, sort of.
Coming on back.
I know, man. Go, go, go. Good job, good job, good job. Go, 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 go. Bitch.
Not set up for this shit.
You got it, you got it. Come on, guys, come on.
Jackie,
go, go, go.
ready.
You got it, Jackie, go. Good boy, Jackie. Good boy.
Third item.
Good job. Good boy.
Those laps are not enough.
Good job. Come on, Patty.
Katie, good job for third piece. Third place right now.
Get that. Come on, Jackie. Come on, Jackie.
It always comes down to the puzzle.
Good boy, Justin. Here you go.
All right, Justin, putting your stuff together. Untie this bag. Got aggressive with it. All right. Making his first attempt. A learning curve for this challenge. That went the opposite way that Justin's hoping. Drew back with his puzzle pieces. He's ready to start untying. Katie back with her puzzle pieces. She's ready to come back and start untying. It was really high for Justin. Caught it, but that doesn't count. It has to go in the bucket. You have to untie him.
You have to untie him?
Yeah. There's the yarn. You need to do one at a time. Jackie back with the puzzle pieces. She's untying. Your crew had her stuff set up. We're riding the other side up with it. We're giving it all we got. Drew went really high. Almost went to the seat. He's gonna be the first one. Back.
Right there. Where that foot is, you got it.
Oh, so close. That's the most interesting show. Almost made it. That's very dramatic.
Did you do that?
You didn't say that. Come on.
Right there. That was flying everywhere. Organizing for the blessing. Need that help. Come on, Jack. You got it. Actually, kind of takeout cup. Just the first one in.
Who does? Come on, Ben.
Second in.
Come on, Ben. Get it.
Go for the third. Oh, so close.
Light, no, that's it.
Okay, he's going for the third. Suspect. No one else has a single puzzle piece there. Almost. She just like deflected her own off with the wood. Who wants it? Never quit fighting! So close! You did it this far, don't give up now.
Give me a beer, I'll carry up.
Good. Yay.
Katie has all three. She's untying her back. She's working on this puzzle. She needs to find out a phrase of what she desires. Figure that out. Come on, Jack. There you go. Oh. He's been so close and missing. Justin's tried literally every strategy in the book. Jackie, she tried so much. She tried twice and did not move any time. Especially after doing all that running.
Boy, you got running up, boy.
Again.
Again, replicate. Same thing. Up, boy, you got it figured out. Turn it up. Come on, kid. Come on, kid. Up, boy.
All right, Justin.
Come on, Justin.
Puzzle. Always comes down to the puzzle. You're not out of it. Drew has this. He's not trying to puzzle. Jackie's not giving up.
Just go in the...
Ben's pissed. Never give up. Anything is
Come on,
possible.
Jackie, come on. Oh, that's
The bucket just decided not to work for Jackie.
Come on, man. You got
Shot it. You gotten anything?
kid.
Shot it and he's like, you gotten anything?
That counts for time. You got 3 in a row, man.
That one did not count. I know. Katie working on this puzzle, seeing a lot of letters. Might as well be spelling WTF. All these letters. Drew's messing around with these letters. Everything's all scrambled. Everything they see today.
Go.
Who's gonna figure it out? Winner makes it to the final four!
For the bucket.
Keep going, keep going.
Got it.
Can you say your phrase one more time? Can you say the phrase?
One word.
There's like an infinite number of possibilities of what
One word.
Wait, is there like, can you give us a number of letters?
Josh, I got it.
One time, baby. Come on.
What is it?
Safety.
Drew has won individual
Yes!
immunity. Guarantee the spot in the final four.
Yes! Woo! Yes!
What was it?
Safety.
How did it work?
What was it?
Safety.
Katie, good job, girl.
It all.
Oh, wow.
Good
That's
job.
like the thing that we had to do.
Spelled safety on the side.
Hey, good job. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah. We had to make that.
Oh man, that was, I struggled in that challenge. I couldn't quite figure out the plank. It was tough. It was tough. We were hoping one of our guys pulled through, but that puzzle seemed tough. I don't know, I didn't get to it, but it looked tough, so.
Well, it's frustrating because I just am not good at word puzzles. So, and it's disheartening because we just wanted to knock Drew out.
Well, for me, it was really really exhausting. I ran and I ran and I ran, and then I'm like, this wasn't even the hard bit, and then I could not get one freaking bag in the bucket. Like, I looked at the word puzzle that Dustin was doing, I'm like, I can crack this, I just need to get the freaking puzzle in the bag. Couldn't do it.
It was a great challenge. It was probably, the closest to the actual game, and that was intense. I mean, there's no doubt you're running distance, and then you got to use your brain. I was kind of trying to play Boggle and start like throwing those bricks down because it's just a mess of letters, and you hope that you can get a little string together, maybe 3, 4 that made sense. But yeah, it was just, they're going every which direction, try to line it up the correct way. None of that was working. So, I mean, hats off to Drew because that was a really tough challenge. And I mean, that guy's an ultimate competitor. So, yeah.
Fuck yes! Oh my god! I needed this fucking immunity. Look, flashback almost a year ago today. Who was this? Can't get up the damn stairs. Look at me today. 3 individual immunity challenges. Literally, I would have never in a million years thought that.
I mean, he's feeling good, right? I mean, if I was in his spot, I'd be feeling pretty good right now, too. I mean, he's obviously won a ton of immunities.
I want to go for 3 in a row. If I get to that end, what are the other 2? What is everybody else going to say? Oh, well, I did this. You have, it's just the greatest feeling.
So this is gonna kind of just be left up to, I know what me and Jackie are voting. I don't know what the boys are gonna do, but, or what Drew's gonna do, but I wouldn't even ask him because he won't tell me what he's actually gonna do anyway, so.
I'm safe. I should pull this out here. Oh, I don't care if they see it because it's the last round that can be played, so who fucking cares? So, I have the other half of the idol. It's clearly still in the game. Someone wants me to protect them this time. They can use me right now, and they're guaranteed a spot in the final 4 as well. It's the last round that it can be played. And even if I vote, say I want to use this to vote for that person, it doesn't matter because it's going to negate because of my immunity. Can I have, hey, the 4 of you left in the game, just so you're aware. I have the other half, so whoever has the other half of the idol should come talk to me so we can work some magic out. Because clearly one of you have it, because it's only can be used in the final 4, or final 5's the last time. So if you have it, come talk to me. If not, it's a play for you to play right now. So someone has it. And clearly if you all don't know about it, someone's been lying to you. I literally have nothing to lose this round. And I want to see who's here to play. Because I'm here to play and I'm here to win. And this is the last round it can be played. I have nothing to lose. I have the other half. You have the other half. We can work right now. And I will use my half of the idol to give you immunity as well, give you a spot in the final four. So whoever has it should come up and talk to me.
And then somehow, I don't know how he found that or got given that or however that happened, he ended up with another half of something. I don't think it was quite clear exactly what it was, other than the fact that somebody else has the other half and he's pretty convinced that somebody does actually have it.
Because clearly one of you have it, and you can't say you don't, because if someone was voted out with it, they got to give it to someone else. So it is still in the game.
But now we know whoever talks to you.
No, you can all come up. Like, you don't have to come up right now, but I'm saying I would like to have one-on-one conversations with all of you, and then if that way no one will know who have it. So that's where I'm coming. I have nothing to lose because I have immunity. So even if I try to misplay this, it doesn't matter because I'm giving it to you to have us use it as immunity to protect you. Go to the final four with me. Just so you know. And I'm throwing it out there. So if some of you didn't know about it, your alliance has been lying to you because someone has it.
Fuck you, Dustin. I already know he has the other half, so it's Katie has the other half. She found it in the sandbox. If it's what I think it is in the slide puzzle challenge.
I'm not 100% on that. I'd be 90%. So I'm gonna kind of take a look around here and see if I can find that other half because that could definitely still be in play. And I don't know what else to do at the time, but yeah, they're looking like they're trying to cut deals over there right now. So.
Spot to me. It's clear that it is there.
Yeah.
So, I don't understand the person who has it. The point of not saying it because you have to have my other half in order for the idol to even work.
Yeah.
Like I will show you what it says.
Yeah.
And you could have the other half and you already know, but just to show you. So it says.
I mean, he's just trying to. There's the one clause on it that is the reason that it's not going to be played, which is that the person holding it could also use it as a vote against the other person. Which, since he has immunity, he could use it as the extra vote against.
Like, I can say, whoever else has it, I can say their name and they have 2 votes, but there's no point in me doing it. You see, that's what I'm saying. So if you have the other half and I want to say you had it, and I say, I'm using this as the second half again. Yeah. I'm using it for an idol. But you have nothing to lose. Okay, it is what it is. Katie, I don't think we should talk. I'm a fucking number 2. And I'm about to blow up your shit because I am going guns a-blazing over there. Everybody's saying no, but someone has it. It also says if the other person has it, I can use it and say I want to cast a second vote for them, but I'm not going to do that. I'm giving it to that person to have another idol, to be safe. And this is the final idol of the game.
I think you're ready for that.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I'm pretty confident in Katie and Dustin not voting me out, that I don't think I need to take the risk of exposing the other half of the idol.
Neither of you have it. So one of the boys have it in their line.
I have no idea. No one's told me anything, but no one's been talking to me all game.
Oh. Okay. Let's see what we can do then. Okay. I'm assuming it's a final 3. One challenge stands in the way of me winning and getting to the end and pleading my case.
What I just told the camera is that we made the boys alliance beforehand.
That's what I want to do regardless.
Yeah, so that's what I said. I said this is Drew's chance to.
No, and that's what I
want.
Because even if Katie has it, she's saving me. Jackie will have it.
And that's what I said. If Katie has it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to find out who has it.
Yeah. I mean, Katie's been performing really strong in the challenges, so I think she's got a better chance.
And I'm saying obviously I know I probably don't have a chance if obviously next round if I don't win meet, I feel like I'll probably be gone, but I would love if it was the boys.
Why? Yeah.
I would love if it's fun for the boys.
Yeah, why?
If either the girls get to the end, the jury loves them.
Yeah.
They will vote for them.
Yeah. I think the 3 of us have to.
If any of us, you, me, or him want any chance of winning, it has to be us 3 in the end. Are you cool with me, you, and Ben going to the final 3?
That's what I'm saying.
We vote out Katie or Jackie, this round we put out the other one at Final Four.
That's what we have to
Even if I don't win immunity, you won't vote for me.
Right.
Because one of them sits there.
That's what we have to do.
I think that's what we have to do. And
I just told. That's what I said.
you have my word. I don't break pinky promise. You have pinky promise, but I'm all the way with you. I want to be with you and then in the final four. Dustin says this round we would have taken out one of the girls. But I don't know if I could have believed him.
Man, I mean, it's tricky. You know, the girls kind of put themselves out there. They've been very, very steady, consistently together. So, you know, actually before this round, Drew was pretty solid on doing a boys alliance and making sure that we get one of the girls out. So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned at this point, I would, you know, follow that. Nobody else has really talked to me about anything. The girls haven't really reached out. So I think Drew's trying to, you know, potentially see who's the better suitor. But I'm going to go back to him and say basically, you know, you flipped on me once, so this is your chance to, you know, make a redemption and throw a cast to Katie. My only concern is that in the pit when we were digging, I know Katie found something and I'm not sure what that was, and I believe that it was the other half. So that kind of steers me to maybe we need to vote Jackie. I don't know. So.
I think we're gonna vote for Ben. Okay. It's gotta be done.
Yeah, whoever has it, I'm giving them the immunity. I'm going to grant you a spot in the Final Four. Whoever has it. That's all I'm saying. If you want to secure a spot in the Final Four, because you don't right now. I'm willing to give my half. I will say the name of who has the other half, and that person will be in the Final Four as well. And again, we could do one-on-one conversations. It's not like, oh, I'm coming up because I have it. So, because I have nothing to lose by me doing this. So I'm just saying for whoever has it, it's guaranteeing you now a spot in the Final Four.
To be honest with you, I'm pretty sure I'm going out this round, just from the consensus I'm getting. I'm not so much the guy that's going to sit here and try and make moves like that. I mean, I came, I had fun, it's been a blast, but let's see where it goes. I don't need to get all het up, making these statements about I can give you immunity and take you to the Final Four. I'm good.
I'm going into the Final Four. Look at my hands. Look at my hands. 0 votes to my name. 0 votes. Dumb. They're this dumb. They should have never let that happen. I said, if I survive my first tribal council, I am going all the way. One challenge stands in my way of winning. I literally was freaking out and I just said, calm, Drew, calm. You just need to focus on this challenge, focus on winning. And what do you know, I won 2 in a row.
Come on in. All right, we're gonna bring in the jury. Got Clay, got Chris, got Steven, and Annie, last one voted out. All right, so I think we gotta go and start off with Drew. There's a lot of passion, we'll use that word, going on. So talk to me about your life right now.
My neck literally was hanging in fucking board. My head was there. Pieces were my head. I had to get my head into the board and then win. If I didn't win that, it'd be 4 against 1 right now and I'd be going home.
So not just that. Let's be clear. I'm not just talking about winning immunity. I'm talking about the little display.
You're talking about this this idol thing right here, which I'll just gladly share with everybody. Congratulations. You have found half of an idol. If played correctly, it can negate all votes cast against the player this is used on. Please read carefully. In order to use this idol, you must play at the same tribal as the other half. It must be played in secret at the voting urn, or it will not count. To use as immunity, each person must name the same person, or you can use it as an extra vote against the player holding the other half. But if you name the wrong player, you will receive the extra vote. The other half doesn't need to be played to use in this way. This idol can only be transferred if you get voted out. Last time it can be played is Final 5. Note number 5, this idol can only be transferred if you get voted out, which clearly means someone has the other half. I spoke individually with every single person. Every single person said they do not have the other half, which it's not benefiting them in any way, whoever has the other half, because I would say their name, they would say their name, they're guaranteed a spot in the Final Four. I don't understand the logic, but that's maybe just me.
But by my understanding of what you just
I would not
read-
negate the vote. I would give immunity to the person.
Yeah.
What do I have to lose? If I vote for you, it doesn't matter because
No, but if I understand correctly from what you just read, is the one thing saying that if you know who has this, but the other person doesn't know you have it, that you can use it to get an extra vote?
Yes, but I'm not. Why would I be using
So
extra? I have
whoever
nothing to
has
lose.
it right now can use it to make an extra vote.
No, because you can't vote. You have to vote for the person against you, but you can't vote for me. So you're not going to get a negate my vote. That's why I've been trying to say we have to use it as an immunity. So whoever has it should have told me because now you're safe. That's all I've been trying to say. Because that negating thing can't happen because I don't know. So you can't vote.
So who has it?
No one has said anything. So I'm just saying right now we would be saying each other's. I would say your name. You would say your name. You get immunity when you're in the final. This is the last round of comedians.
We got a lot of talking in the background. So, there's a lot of passion, a lot of enthusiasm. You guys got a long way. You started out when it was still dark, and now we're starting to get towards
dark.
So, down to the newbies. What's the play? What's the deciding factor? You guys have gotten this far, but one of you is probably going home. So.
The fact is that right now, if, like Drew said, if he didn't have immunity, then he would be gone. I think
he does.
The goal at this point is to just not let Drew win. So, regardless, you're going to have to win immunity for the rest of the game. And then make it through the tribal council.
And I understand that.
Who you've screwed over
I have not
many
screwed,
times.
I have not screwed over any. What have you done in this game that you can say you deserve to win?
Oh, I'm not saying I deserve to win.
I'm just saying that's what you have to look at.
I just don't want you to win.
That's fine. You do you then.
Jerry.
Springer. Any comments from the boys in the background?
At this point, so.
Just observing the madness, my man. Observing the madness.
Well said, Ben.
What about you, Dustin?
I think we vote.
Yeah, just vote.
Yep. Well
I think we vote.
So you guys
There's a lot-
you guys are basically wasting an idol. That's what you're doing. Whoever has it.
I don't have it.
I could
so
strip down,
there's a
but I
lot
don't
of
think
words.
there's kids in the park. I don't need that on my record.
No,
so.
it doesn't.
It
doesn't affect me.
I'm gonna veto that,
you're
so
throwing away
we're
immunity.
gonna nip that in the bud right now. All right, so we're gonna start with Jackie. Let's go vote.
I've got a half of an idol in my pocket. This could be a Lauren move. And I could have just tossed the idol in the fire. But careful who I align myself with.
It still blows my mind where the other half of the person didn't tell me. Because that's dumb. Real dumb. I'm voting for who I said I would vote for, so let's see if this vote works.
Well, it's probably the end of the line. Who cares? As long as they beat Drew.
It's either I'm already going home, or this is the tiebreaker. That hurts.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol, now would be the final time to play it. All right. Most votes are read. The decision is final. The person who received the most votes, we ask to leave tribal council there immediately. I'll read the votes. Ben.
bet you wish you could.
Second vote. Ben. And the first vote for Katie. 2 votes for Ben, 1 vote Katie. 2 votes. Katie, 2 votes Ben. We have a tie. Final vote. 5th person on our jury. Katie.
Well, I crossed in there.
Katie, needs your Bob.
It's a compliment, you know? At this point in the game.
Well said. Good job.
It's pretty knotted. Are you getting this? It's very interesting.
Sorry, Katie, Travis spoken.
4 best folks stay alive.
All right. So a newbie has fallen. We have another round. We'll see who makes it to the end. I'm excited as much as you are. See ya.
I mean, like, I knew I was going because the fact was that I was performing better than Ben was by like a long shot. So I was the bigger threat. I know Jackie had the other half of the thing, but we won't reveal that fact. The 4 of us, me, Ben, and Jackie and Dustin, we made it to the end. We were like the original 4, and we're newbies, and they're gonna take out Drew, so he better watch out.
All right, final 4. Please pick your spots.
Like up here, yeah?
Yep. Get behind the grappling hook. So, not gonna leave any mystery. This is the final community challenge. The winner of this is guaranteed a spot in the final 3. You will get a chance to plead your case to the jury. So you've come a long way today. We've already been out here for more than 10 hours.
Damn. Something like that.
We want to see who wants this more. This challenge is pretty basic. It's going to be an endurance. It's going to test your fortitude to see if it was all worth it. You're going to take your grappling hook. You're going to hold the end of the rope, and you're going to swing it around your cups. And you're going to keep it going. If you knock any of your cups over, you are out of the challenge. Last one remaining, guaranteed a spot in the final 3. All right, for the final individual immunity. Any questions?
Just there a certain radius we have to be getting?
You have to go. You have to go around it. Everyone clear?
Yeah.
Any questions?
Nope.
All right. So whoever's ready, let's go. Come a long way today. You guys ran so much, solved puzzles, yelled, screamed.
Did it touch the ground? Did the hook touch the ground?
No.
Ben, are you doing
I need a piss. I wish I did before this situation.
It's a leg, man.
Give me
You
another leg.
need to make sure the tip does not hit the ground either. Making that clear.
Come on, Dustin.
Guys, this could go a long time. Your focus is going to be paramount. Any slip makes a difference. Metronome. Around. Distracted. Now lose focus. Drew is going at a weird angle, but looking steady. Jackie's doing the same thing since the start. Ben's band to doing his waltz. My favorite British thing.
It is?
Lulling you to sleep. It's getting a little dangerous. Slick movement, one little slip and hit the ground and be out. Or hit his cups and be out. Or fall off the ledge and be rolled back. Crazy for Jackie.
What's been taking over there?
Okay.
Hey, taken? Yeah. Like a ball? Like a ball.
Like your game taken away.
I should have
Staying steady. Lose movement, some momentum.
Yeah, I know.
Steady recovery.
This is actually like one of the weirdest things to like
Yeah, we're gonna be here until tomorrow. Ones that help to wake you up. Whatever works. Don't lose focus. Tell your family friends what you do today. Spun some, string around some cups. No big deal. Newbies. One of these guarantee a spot in the final three. 3 minutes. actually grab your hooks. I'm gonna tell you we're gonna do some adjusted rules right now. Okay, everyone get on your knees. Now measure it up to your chin again. Not to stay in that way. Okay, so you can't move out of that spot. You can't move sideways or anything. You have to stay in that spot. If it hits the ground, the cup, or you don't go around, you're out. Make sense? Alright, any questions? Alright, 5, 4, 3.
Wait, did we switch hands? No? Yes?
No, you can grab her hand. Alright.
Fuck you, bro. I'm cool.
And you can't switch hands. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, continue.
Did we set a time cap to this event?
Jackie is out of this challenge. It is down to Dustin and Ben. One of you is guaranteed a spot in the final 3. He is out. Ben, community challenge of the day. Guaranteed a spot in the final 3. You will have a chance to plead your case to the jury.
I wanted to win my 4th immunity. I wanted to so bad, but my arm was just, it was killing me.
I'm tired, super bummed. I thought I had that last one. I was kind of in a rhythm, and when we switched my knees, I just got a little too close to it, and I couldn't get a swing that wouldn't hit me. So I'm just bummed. I wanted to like get at least one, challenge in the bag. I feel like I've been this close every time, so it's kind of a bummer.
Good, man. Yeah, arm's tired. Good, yeah. I put up the best fight I could, and that was really tough to keep focus, and I clipped my leg, and that's it. So, but feel good about the competition. It went a long time, so hell game.
Great, make it to the final 3. Definitely exceeded my expectations for where I'd end up today. Had a blast doing it. Game went on a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I didn't even, time was zipping by and I didn't realize we were at 20 minutes. The goal for me was just to ensure Drew didn't get immunity, and then that happened, and then I was like, well, may as well just commit to try and win the whole thing, so.
That's where because I think he's done the most in this game, and at the end of the day, the jury's going to think about all the moves that he made, what he did several times. Like, he's got a strong resume. He tried to plant the bomb. You sniffed it out. But, no one else was playing at that level at all.
I'm excited. It's awesome. I'm just, I'm having a good time. Happy to be out here. I think people are still scheming over there, wheeling and dealing.
Yeah, this one's tough, man. This one's really tough. So, obviously I have a target on my back.
Moment of truth. I have no immunity. I'm definitely getting a vote from Jackie. If Dustin, the boys are supposed to be voting Jackie out. If Jackie goes, I'm in the final 3, and I'm pleading the case to the jury, which honestly would be stupid on their part to do, but Dustin promised me that's what we're doing.
I was like, my job is
If he doesn't and he votes me out, Jackie's getting every single vote in the jury. I think he knows that, and it's just their move. They need to vote out Jackie. If there's an odd person in there, that odd person usually wins, which in their case would be Jackie. She's the only female, so obviously she's gonna get votes. Obviously if they brought me, I'd be the oddball out being the veteran, but they don't need to know that. So my goal, vote Jackie. And trust that the boys will do the same thing. If I can survive this vote and make it to the end after everything, I honestly think I'm winning this entire game. But we'll see if Dustin is stupid, aka keeping me or smart and sending me home. Guess we'll see.
I've heard that I could be a good play for the jury, so I think I could be an easy one to pick off right now, but you know, I didn't win immunity, so that's what happens.
At the end of the day, you know, Drew and I made a pact before this that either Ben or Jackie would be it. I don't know if he's talked to them, made a similar deal, but we were pretty solid on that.
Final four. And the jury. Clay. Chris.
Who's left?
Steven. Annie. And last one voted out, Katie. Alright, Drew, gotta start with you. Your luck finally ran out. What are you feeling right now?
It sucks. It does. Obviously, unless you're Ben who has the immunity necklace, it's always going to suck. But doing what I'm doing, and so I'm hoping that it happens. I'm just worn out. So but I'm sticking with what I'm sticking with.
Just as a personal editorial, I love endurance challenges. It really shows, you know, what you're made of and whether you win or not. The fact that you compete and went that long after this long of a day, I think says a lot about your competitive fire. Ben, you know, you're immune. Have you taken any thoughts as to who you want to bring with you to the end?
Yeah, I've had some thoughts about it. I mean, I'm still not entirely sure, but I'll just try and figure it out in the next few minutes before I go on the vote.
Nice. Any final thoughts from the other two?
Long day, man. It's been a long day.
Good work.
I mean, everybody's stuck in there, so yeah.
So it's a long day. You've gone through a lot of votes, a lot of challenges, a lot of running, but this might seem like a basic vote, but it could be the decision as to whether or not you win or lose this game, and all the hours will be for nothing. So I'm interested to see what you guys decide. Any final words from any of you? All right, go and vote. All right, Ben, you're up first.
If I go home, I go home. And if not,
Moment of truth. I either just convinced the person who I originally tried to blindside to take me to the end, or Jackie's walking away, most likely with the prize. I never should make cards, they always suck. Jackie, I realize you're voting for me. If you get to the end, I hope the boys realize you're gonna sweep the jury. The boys have a better chance against me. They don't, but they don't. Sorry, Jackie.
It's either you or me, buddy. So, I hope it's not me.
I'll go tally the votes. All right. It's supposed to be red. Decision is final. Person receiving the most votes will be asked to leave traffic counselor immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Drew. Second vote.
It's a really bad heart.
You guys agreed about hearts sometimes.
No,
Third vote. Drew.
Rocks.
And for the final vote,
You have to do it again. Again, right?
actually have our final member of the jury, Drew. Drew, I need your buck. Need your buck. Drew, the tribe has spoken. Thank you. Well, let me be the first to congratulate our final three. Ben, Dustin, Jackie. Not only have you made it to the final three, you're newbies that have made it to the final three. They're very impressive. I want to congratulate you all. We are going to take a moment break to be able to gather your thoughts and think about your case, because now the power shifts from all the work that you've done to the jury. The ones that you guys had a hand in voting out, they'll be the one deciding who actually comes out as a sole survivor. So we're going to take a moment, do final confessional, get a chance to gather your thoughts and plead your case. Jury, I have something to instruct you guys as well, and then we'll figure out who's going to win this bad boy. All right.
They had to. They really had to. Like, I'm not mad because they had to. Although, I am bitter. The only person I'm bitter at is Dustin. He didn't have to string me along this far. If I was going, he could have just told me. There's literally nothing I can do. Had he done that, he would hands down be getting my vote. It's going to be a tough battle, buddy, but very smart move on you because I would have swept that jury.
Man, lucky. I mean, really fortunate, truly. There's a couple times I should have probably been picked off, and there were some opportunities, and my name was out there on the chopping block, so it literally was just each challenge at a time, one travel at a time. So really feeling fortunate and pretty tired. I mean, it's been a marathon day.
Awesome. It's been a good day. It's been a long day, but it's been well worth it. Hopefully I can just say a good final speech and have the jury come on board with me. I feel I've played the game pretty fair today. I haven't really got angry too much, apart from the plank on a bucket, but other than that, I've been pretty reasonable. I don't think I've managed to piss anyone off too greatly, so we'll see what happens with it.
Feeling pretty lucky right now, especially I don't win any immunity challenges, the group one, but no individual. So just feeling really lucky to be here, having fun, kind of curious what everybody's scheming about over there, even during Final Three, scheming still happening. So excited for the final vote.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I think, I'm just going to lay out there what happened today. So I felt like I competed from before the sun was even up and, stayed as strong as I could every single challenge. Obviously a major tipping point was the newbies and the veterans, and at the end of the day, the newbies, won the challenges. I felt like I was a big part of that, the puzzle challenge. I won a couple individual immunities, and so I even had that social game because Drew was feeling really good about voting Jackie out at the end with me. And that was kind of my now we're even. I had Ben throw a vote my way at the first first tribal council, just to kind of mix things up and start breaking up some of what people thought was happening. So there's a couple moves that probably nobody even knew or saw. I also had a couple of clues that nobody knew about, so I was out there all day like hunting for idols. I think I cleared like 90% of this space out here. So there was some stuff that I was doing. I was just playing. So I hope that they respect that, and I'll go to that.
Just the first timer, never stopped running, never stopped moving, kept trucking through even when I was exhausted. Stuck to my alliances how I should have done. Made sure that what I said I would do is what I did, and then I think I've just played the game pretty honestly.
I didn't win any of the physical challenges, but I feel like I was still playing the strategic game. So, Drew was planning probably the biggest move of the whole game, and I saw it and orchestrated an end to the plan, which helped our alliance. And I've kept strong alliances, and I think that says something. Keeping to what you say and doing what you're going to say.
All right, congratulations once again, final three on the final tribal council. We're calling the jury one by one. So Clay, Chris, Steven, Annie, Katie, last but not least, Drew, final member of the jury.
Can we sit there?
All right, so first thing we're going to do is make your case to the jury as to why you deserve the title of Sole Survivor. So we're going to start with Ben.
Alright, so for the most part, I played this game pretty honestly for the most part. Got involved a little bit towards the end with some strategy, but other than that, just carried on trucking through. Cardio is definitely not my thing, so carried on trucking through for that. For 4 games, 5 games, 6 games, but just had a good day and genuinely just want to win this competition and want to come all this way and just like to take it home.
Ben, Dustin.
Right. I mean, Ben's the funny one, right? And he's got socks that say wanker on it. Jackie's like the athletic, right, girl, and so I think both of them have a lot of like emotional ties to the jury. So like they're both like really solid. Ben took down that last one, so I think that both of them are doing really well on this whole thing. As far as today, I mean, some of the things that you guys probably didn't see were some of the moves that were happening early on in the game. First, Tribal Council actually told Ben to throw a vote my way, just to start stirring the pot in terms of like if anybody else on the other team was like, hey, what's going on over there? Made it seem like we weren't quite united, made it seem like there was a distraction play there. Won a couple of the team challenges. I think the big team challenge that swung it to the newbie side was the puzzle challenge, and so it kind of came down to the end there, and I think we had a lot of good teamwork, but I was in there mixing it up, and at the same time found a couple clues that told me there were 3 idols in play. I kept these very, very close to the vest. There's only 2 people here that actually knew about that the entire time. And so I was out there digging, and because one said to dig and the other one said there were 3, so I literally canvassed like 90% of this as much as I could. I was running to the restroom, running to the thing, but I came out here and like really did, try to play today. So if that's where your vote goes, it's like he's trying to play. That was huge, and I got lucky a couple times for sure at Tribal. Drew played a massive just blindside on me, and luckily that got snuffed out. And so I basically used that to my advantage and built an alliance with Drew. And so we came back, and the key vote was Katie thought we were going to vote with her and probably vote Ben out. And I used the boys alliance with Drew to prove myself, vote for Katie, get her out, and then blindside Drew at the very end. So that was actually something that I think those are the dynamics that are kind of happening behind the scenes. And at the end of the day, it's up to you.
Thank you, Dustin. Jackie?
Yeah, so I also, was a part of the puzzle, so we were kind of on opposite ends of that last puzzle challenge as the anchors. And we worked, great as a team, and so it was sad to see the team go. But as far as alliances are concerned, I think that was my main priority of keeping alliances together. So when I heard about the plot, well, I didn't hear about it. I had the hunch about the plot to figure they were going to get Dustin out. Last minute, told Katie that we should not split the vote. And so similarly, I had another feeling when we came back from the bathroom that there might be a swing against Katie, and told her she was already thinking of playing the idol, but she wasn't sure. And I said, I've got a weird feeling you should play the idol. And she did, and that saved her that round. And similarly, I had something that I was hiding close to the belt. I didn't win any challenges, but I kept my alliances, and I didn't want to burn. So there's that.
Can you be clear as to what that is?
Oh, sorry. It's the other half of the immunity item.
Damn.
That I could have played to save myself in that round if I used it together with Drew, but I wanted to stay with my alliance with the team.
All right. Thank you, Jackie, and thank you, Final 3. So now, when it comes to this discussion, we're going to have a conversation about the 3 aspects that make the Soul Survivor. So there's the outwit, the outplay, and the outlast. So the outwit has to do with strategy, the outplay has to do with challenges, and the outlast has to do with the social aspect of the game. So the jury is going to ask you about each of those sections, and you can tell why you did those specific aspects and why you deserve to win. So we're going to first start with the outwit, so the strategy aspect of it. So jury, however you want to start it. So if anyone outwit.
Well, for me, regarding outwitting, that's the strategy portion of it. For me, the person who I see between for outwit would be Dustin and Jack. I don't think Ben did anything to outwit any of us, so I don't think he has that category. I think it was you two that have the best outwit story. So tell me a move that you made personally yourself that you didn't listen to someone else do? What did you do that it's like, okay, I made this move, and this is why the strategy got you over?
I don't think I have another move that I didn't already talk about.
I think the blind side on Chris was huge. I had a swing vote in that, and it was going down to the final vote, and obviously we were strong with Chris in the newbie tribe. But once it was known that he had an idol, and we knew that he was a very strategic player, he became a threat. And so at that point, I was kind of like right there in the middle and had to make that move. There was another time that signals got crossed, and I just threw a stray vote for Annie. So that was on the opposite. That was kind of I guess not outwitting anything, but it ended up working out, luckily. But yeah, so on top of the other couple moves, the move to get Chris out I think was a huge one, and that was probably a surprising one too to the vets because it seemed like we were kind of really strong at that point.
And just because I appreciate both the answers, but just to speak up a little more, for you're saying you don't have any other moves. The moves that you made, I think, dictated this game. If it wasn't for your hunch, Dustin would be out, and then it would have been 3 versus 3. So it's not just you have no other moves. Those were huge moves that you can claim as your own. So I think it's leaning towards you for outwitting, at least for me, because if it wasn't for you, this whole game could have been different. So I respect you. I did not see it coming. You were the silent person that we did not think had a chance, and look at you proving us wrong.
She also outwits me on a daily basis.
Good job.
So that happens.
Yeah.
Anyone else have anything for outwit? Okay, so we're going to go to the outplay, so that's going to have to do with the challenges. So, what questions do you have for them about how they competed in the challenges?
There's only so much you can say, obviously.
I think it was pretty clear.
Yeah, Ben won.
That one.
Ben won 2. Dustin won 1.
2 individual.
2 individual team ones. And Jack didn't win.
For sure.
But she didn't really ever need to win. She didn't ever really need to win any, but it would be one of those two, obviously.
She was close to winning.
Yeah, she was still there. She wasn't like, oh, I'm weak and I'm out of it. She was still hanging up there with all of us.
I guess when we go back to outwit, I'll digress here. But Ben, how many people did you know here before today? Did you know anybody?
Oh yeah, I did. I knew these 2 and Chris.
Okay, so 2 people up there next to you.
Yeah.
So I think along the way y'all outwitted me and some other people. Did you anything else you maybe outwitted along the way? Anything you did? I think you had a poker face along the way, man.
Yeah, for the most part, I wouldn't say I overly outwitted. I just stuck with my alliance, stuck with what I said I was going to do, made the votes when I had to, and then carried on.
I mean, it was 10 hours ago, but we seriously immediately out of the gate was like, Kyle is like, he's going to be a very strong competitor if he stays, and so Kyle is filming.
Wish he was still here.
I know, yeah. So that was
good judgment for sure.
That was huge, and then the next one was Clay. So it was like very evident that like he's like, you were burning. I mean, you were fast, right? You like knew it. You were going to the water. So yeah.
I didn't know if y'all three knew each other, so appreciate that.
Any other questions from the jury about outwitting or outplaying? Alright, so outlasting, so the social element of it. Who has a question about that?
Besides your alliance, who else did you reach out to?
To help with the
Like,
process.
just like on my end, I felt like you relied on your alliance all the time. You didn't physically go out and try to talk to other people. Did you do that?
Pretty much. I think I made friends with these people.
Yeah.
He deceived the shit out of me.
How did all of you guys, all 3 of you guys, who did you guys talk to out of the other alliances?
So there was you've been quiet.
Yeah, I mean, I was quiet for most of the game. I felt like even though I was like in the alliance, no one was really talking to me. So a lot of the times I didn't know what was going on anyway. So I just be like, what's going on over here, guys? So it's not like I was really strategizing with everyone, but just like I know we had one conversation. You came up to me and we chatted, which that was the only time I went back on a vote because I had to do it for strategy. But yeah, we talked a ton. You were like the only one talking to me. My alliance wasn't talking to me, but you definitely were, and we had a few conversations. And Annie, we had a kind of awkward one because I thought Chris was creeping on our conversation, and so I was like, we can't talk about this
This
here.
is like the wild card.
I was like, Chris has bat ears and bat eyes, so we can't talk about this. And I think it came off that I didn't want to talk to you, but that definitely wasn't the case.
Anyone else have anything about
No,
Outlast?
just that I think I spoke probably less to the people that were on the Alliance of mine than I did to the other people, including like when Steven and Drew and I were over there. We were the first 4 to get the buffs when you pulled the twist at the 9-person tribal and it went down to 5. So we were like, we might be 4 people on a team. And so immediately we were talking about who we would pick off, and I think almost each one of you guys, you were kind of always at a little bit of a distance. But I think pretty much for the most part, everybody was getting it right.
All right, so the power is going to shift to the jury. Jury, you're going to vote for who you want to win this game. We've been out here for a long time. It's going to be up to you guys to decide, so I'm interested to see who that's going to be. So first up, we're going to have Clay.
That's right. This is going to be a little vulgar in nature, but here we go. Hey, congratulations, man. You earned it, dude. You knew no one, nobody talked to you. Here you go, man.
My vote is for Dustin. I feel like throughout the game, in my eyes and with my alliances, he was the biggest threat. And I felt like I tried multiple times to do things to get him out of the game and I couldn't, along with trying to work with him. So I felt like overall he kind of hit all the categories. I mean, he was definitely a powerhouse in the challenges. I think he, besides kind of Ben, sometimes made the most connections with other people outside of his alliance that he was able to kind of somewhat use to get him further in the game. So that's who my vote is for. Good luck, Dustin.
I'm voting for Dr. Jacqueline J. Motes, Esquire. She is neither a doctor or a lawyer, only in my heart.
Fucking dead.
All right, for the final time, I will read the vote. All right, how are you? Tired.
Excited to see how it all
Play
finishes
game.
up.
You guys
Play
have
again
fun?
tomorrow. Let's do it.
Everyone have fun?
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you.
Thank all of you for being a great cast and you for yelling at me. It shows me that you care. I love it. My favorite thing when people actually get mad, because if you're like, whatever, if I lost or I got voted out, that means that you don't really care, you're not really having fun. So I like the passion. So, but by the way, we've crossed into the 11-hour territory. So congratulations on that. Here we go. No further ado. First vote. Ben.
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 What?
Yeah, boy. So it was my fucking
Somebody.
Oh my
all day.
God, Clay.
Very vulgar.
No.
Wow.
He's out here
I
hustling.
thought he was digging for idols.
That's insane.
And he's not pleased, but okay. Second vote.
These are positive votes.
Yes, positive vote.
Yes, these are.
I
We
want to
want
see
to see your name on this parchment. This means you win. Jackie. That's one vote. Ben. One vote. Jackie. Next vote. Ben. That is 2 votes. Ben. 1 vote. Jackie. Next vote. Dustin. Jackie. Oh wow.
I like it.
So we have 2 votes Ben, 2 votes Jackie, 1 vote for Dustin. If this vote's for Dustin, we are the ultimate Chaos Chris with the 3-way tie.
Make it happen.
Dustin, I'm sorry, it is not for you. So we do not have the ideal 3-way tie going to Rocks in the finals. This is for either Ben or for Jackie to determine the winner of this 11-hour game, 12 people of Newbies versus Survivor. And the winner of Survivor, Vets versus Newbies, Jackie!